Hi, Chef Robert from the Willow Room. Today we're going to be doing a fish taco with a few other components, a real nice green onion cilantro sauce, and a Pico de Gallo, which will go on the fish taco. This recipe, a friend of mine who I hadn't talked to in about 35 years, I went to college with him. He was Googling a recipe, and one of our recipes came up, and he followed the link to the Willow Room and got back in contact with me. So this recipe is for George Richardson. What we're going to do first is we're going to start the coleslaw, because if you read in the recipe, this needs to sit for a couple hours, and the sugar and vinegar will extrude some of the moisture out of the coleslaw, and it'll be much better. So we're going to use about a half a head of the coleslaw. I cut it in half. We're going to cut this in half, and then we're just going to very finely shred this, like this. So there's our cabbage. We're going to put that in the bowl. Okay, what we're going to do next is make the dressing for the coleslaw. This is rice wine vinegar. Find it at any grocery store. You need a quarter cup of rice wine vinegar. So that's the bowl. Next, we need a third of a cup of sugar. Sugar, 2 tablespoons of pineapple juice, and we're just going to mix this together until the sugar dissolves. Just like the sugar's dissolved. And we'll proceed with the rest of the ingredients for the coleslaw. Got a pineapple here. Break this down. Okay, here's our clean pineapple. We're going to cut thin slices. Like that. We're going to cut this in half and just julienne these slices of pineapple. I want the pineapple to be about that thick. You can slice these in half. So you have pieces that look like this. Red onion, we need half of this finely diced. Take off this outside layer. Make our horizontal cuts. If you remember, the closer the cuts are, the smaller the dice is going to be. So now I'm going to make vertical cuts, very close together. Just come across, and you'll have really fine dice. Larger pieces which come off the end, you can just chop them up like that. So we're going to use half of this. That should be good for those. So we'll save this for Pico de Gallo. Okay, we need shredded carrots. I have a peeled carrot, a grater, and we're just going to grate these carrots. Okay. we need 1/4 cup of shredded carrots. That's about what a 1/4 cup looks like. Add these in. Alright, the last thing we need to put in here is our cilantro. We'll take half this bunch of cilantro. I'm not even going to take the leaves off. I like the stems in it myself. There's a lot of flavor in those. But we're just going to chop this very well here. Okay, so we have all our ingredients in the bowl. We have our dressing that we previously made. Just give it a whip because some of the sugar settles out. We're just going to put that over our coleslaw. Mix it. Season it with some salt and pepper. And what's going to happen, the sugar and the acid from the vinegar and the salt is going to start extracting water from all the ingredients in here. So that's why we want to let this sit for about 2 or 3 hours before you use it. What you'll find once you let it sit is at the bottom there's going to be a lot more liquid than what you have in there now. You want to, right before you're ready to use it, just lift the coleslaw out of all that liquid and it's ready to go. We're going to start the Pico de Gallo. I have a green bell pepper. Just going to take the sides off of this. We're going to take our knife and just run it along the edge of the green bell pepper. Take that white part out. And then we're going to finely dice this. So I'm making thin strips from the green bell pepper. Okay, so there's our bell pepper, finely diced, into our mixing bowl. Next, half a red onion. Next we have a tomato. What we're going to do is 1/4 this tomato, take our knife, slide it right next to the skin, and remove the middle. And once again, we're going to julienne thin strips and dice this as small as we possibly can. So our mixing bowl. And we repeat the process with another tomato. Okay, I have the other tomato diced. It's in our bowl. We're going to take the cilantro, the other half, that we had from the coleslaw, and we're going to whack this up. So our cilantro into our bowl. A couple, I always like to roll the lime, cut it, put a slit on each side, just squeeze that lime juice in there.